After the game, Jamie Carragher said Arteta would be furious with the result. We saw he didn't look happy either. His point was that if they had won last night, they could have then rested players in the Bournemouth game. That falls, of course, between the two Paris Saint-Germain ties. Do you agree?
I personally, I think that they'll have to just forget about the Bournemouth game. They'll have to forget about it. They've got a massive opportunity. They're not going to finish out the top five. They're not going to do that. They have enough games left. The next two games against Paris Saint-Germain are huge. They're absolutely huge. They've got an unbelievable opportunity to win in the Champions League, which they've never done before. So for me, I'd be more disappointed with yesterday's result on the strength of, if we want to win the Premier League, and that is really the aim, really, is to win the Premier League, this is going to happen every season. You know, if you're a good team, you're going to go deep into competitions, into Europe, FA Cups, League Cups, hopefully. You need squad players and you need to perform week in, week out. And I think that would be my worry for Mikel Arteta. His worry would be if we're second in the league and we're 2 points behind, we can't have performances like this. And that's why you have to show so much respect to Man City, what they've done over the last few years of consistently churning out results, winning league titles, going deep in the Champions League, even winning it. So that's what would disappoint Arteta more, is next season they have to be a lot more consistent. It's drifted away in that way, but they could say they put all their eggs into this Champions League now.
What did you make of the starting lineup then from Arteta? I mean, there was no Bukayo Saka, no Ethan Nwaneri. Did this again to show that the focus is well and truly on the Champions League?
Well, yeah, I was surprised when Nwaneri never played, because he won't play in the Champions League game. I'd be shocked if he did. But yeah, I mean, Saka, rested. I thought there'd be a couple more. I just don't see the chance. As I say, these opportunities come along. They don't come along too often. Semi-final, PSG already beat them in the group stages. The teams in the other side as well. Massive opportunity. I'd have rested a few more players, if I'm being honest. I think if Saliba would have got injured yesterday, I think you could have wrote the Champions League off. They'd have had no centre-half. So for me, I thought he put out a decently strong team, considering how big this game is next Tuesday night.
Paul Merson reflects on Arsenal's campaign as European glory beckons. As Arsenal enter the final stretch of what has been a captivating season, club legend and Sky Sports pundit Paul Merson has offered his insights on the North London side's campaign. While the Gunners look likely to finish second in the Premier League behind Manchester City, their season is far from over, with the tantalising prospect of Champions League glory still within reach. Mikel Arteta's side has shown remarkable consistency domestically, building on last season's progress with a more mature and tactically disciplined approach. Despite falling short in the league title race, Arsenal have solidified their status as one of the Premier League's elite, with key players such as Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, and Declan Rice leading by example. Of course, they'll be disappointed not to win the league, especially after being in the hunt for so long, Merson said. But when you look at the bigger picture, this team has come a long way. They're playing some of the best football in Europe and they're learning to manage big moments better. That ability to handle pressure will be tested once again as Arsenal prepare to face French giants Paris Saint-Germain in the semi-finals of the Champions League. It's a massive fixture that could define their season and their current era under Arteta. Getting to the Champions League semi-final is a huge achievement in itself, but they have the chance to go all the way, Merson added. PSG are no pushovers with players like Mbappe and Dembele, they've got match winners. But Arsenal have that resilience now. They're not just pretty to watch, they're tough. For fans, the European run has added a new dimension to Arsenal's season. After years of rebuilding, the club is not only competing at the highest level again but doing so with a clear identity and ambition. While Premier League runners-up might not sound like success on paper, the possibility of lifting Europe's most prestigious trophy offers a dramatic and historic twist to the campaign. As the Emirates Stadium faithful dare to dream, Paul Merson's reflections serve as both a reminder of how far the club has come and a rallying cry for what lies ahead. This could be a special season, he said. If they win the Champions League, no one will care they came second in the league. With just a few games left to play, Arsenal's season is hanging in the balance, but the promise of glory is still very much alive.